How do, guys? How are we? Hope you're all safe and well. So today, I'm going to give you another reason to come to Blackpool. Maybe when it's out of season. Maybe it's November and December. There's things worth doing in Blackpool. Out of season. It's not all about the sunshine. Let me show you where I am. So I'm right at the foot of Blackpool's iconic tower. So I've just come out of Showtown Shopping Centre, which is there behind me. So as you come out of there, you've got the tower on your right. As you walk down here, you can see the prom through there. You've got Coral Island down there. And this is where we're going today. Blackpool's Showtown Museum. Now, I've not been. Being a Blackpool resident, it's free to go in. All you've got to do is bring proof of ID, bring a household bill with your name and address on it. And if you're a resident, it's free. If you're not a resident, I believe it's about £9, £9.50 to go in. So let's see if it's worth a visit. Come on, guys, let's go. Okay, so here we are inside Showtown Museum. Believe it or not, this is Blackpool's very, very first museum. Can you believe that? And it's only fitting that it's around everything Blackpool. The circus, the illuminations. And I'm going to guess, I've not been inside yet. Got no inside information. But I'm going to guess it's from the birth of Blackpool as a resort to how it is today. And hopefully I can prove today that there's reason to visit Blackpool. Not just in the season, but out of the season as well. Thank you.
Sure.
So yeah, Showtown Gallery, an exhibition, wartime Blackpool, strictly conservation at Showtown. So they seem to have some sort of Strictly Come Dancing exhibition on at the moment. I think Strictly is due to visit Blackpool at this moment in time.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Do you know, very good.
What time do you call this?
About 10 past 11. What time do you call it?
Well, 11:15 actually.
Well, there you go.
This was meant to be at 11 o'clock.
Really?
Did you bring your equipment?
I didn't get the memo, sorry.
I noticed.
I know.
Tattoos.
Can't dance, can't sing, can't dance.
Yes, we had you down for an audition at 11 o'clock.
No, not today, my friend.
I see.
No audition for me, I'm afraid.
Don't worry, I've got some spare push pins. Put them in the soles of the shoes.
Do you know what? If you want to knock yourself out and go and give me an audition, I can audition you if you want.
Beg your pardon, sir.
I can audition you.
Sydney Manners Academy of Refined Movement with a smile. Thank you.
It's okay. Listen, I don't know whether you're qualified to be here or not.
Sir, if I had pearls of production, however I don't, so I'll just touch my tie.
Okay.
I have no idea. This is your first time here?
It is my first time here. I've not lived in Blackpool that long. So I've decided to come and have a walk around and come and learn a little bit of history about Blackpool.
You're right.
Well, I hope I am.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Dave. Your name is?
Sydney Manners.
Sydney. Nice to meet you, Sydney.
Nice to meet you as well.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a walk around and I might come back for that dance lesson shortly. You never know, do you? Thank you, my friend.
You take care.
You take good care. Wow. Interaction. Awesome. Donkeys must have a lunch hour. It's not donkeys on Blackpool Beach. This one no longer works at the Seaside. Don't try and ride on him. So we've got a huge video wall on our right hand side, which is giving you a history of Blackpool. On the left hand side here, there's a photo booth. You pop your head in there, we'll take your picture, and magically you'll appear in the video wall. Not too sure where you appear in it, but I'm going to guess it's going to be one of those faces over there. So keep your eye open for yourself and keep a look. Big stick of Blackpool rock there. Let's head round here. Great thing about this is, you know, you mentioned to museum somebody, mention the word museum, you think, oh God, it's boring. How good's this? Interactive. Everything's interactive. You can spin things, you can push things, you can pull things. Frank Randall used to throw his false teeth into the audience for a laugh at the end of his show. Wow. I think that'd be against health and safety today, wouldn't it? Again, buttons to press. Press for a joke. Very politically correct joke, I have no doubt. It's not going to be any saucy seaside humour, is it? Because we're not allowed that anymore, are we? I wonder if there's anything here referring to seaside postcards. You remember them? They were full of double entendres, weren't they? I don't think they'll be allowed now. So the Thompson family have produced Pleasure Beach's ice show since 1937. Wow. It's a long time. Of course, the Thompsons still in charge of Blackpool's Pleasure Beach and Ice Show. Just to give you an idea of how big the video wall is, look at that. It's covering absolutely everything from the illuminations, guest houses, circus. Amazing. You can even get the kids behind there and let them do a Punch and Judy show. A lot of this, you know, is my era, sort of. So I'm 50s, I'm in my 50s, but there's still enough here to be of interest to the younger generation because there's so many things they can do. Everything's interactive now, isn't it, with the tablets and the video games. They like to push things and they like things that light up and, you know. So there's enough here to keep them occupied. This is good. So there you've got Blackpool today. And if you flip it down, it shows you how it used to be. Amazing. So you can see the contrast from how it used to be in the 1800s up to today. Wow. This shows Blackpool over 100 years ago. Look at all them people bathing in the sea. Wow. And they used to change the clothes in those wagons there that you can see. They used to get changed in there. They were called bathing machines. And the horses pulled them into the sea. So people didn't usually swim in them days. The horses just pulled them in. And they just used to dip in the sea. Absolutely amazing. I'm just going to have a look over here. I'm wandering blind here. So it says the Ken Dodd Learning Space. How funny was Ken Dodd? It's through there. I'll tell you what, let's just have a quick look in here. It seems to be a space for young children, so we'll stay out of there. But that's great. If you've got the young toddlers, there's something for them as well. Amusement arcade. Wow. The sideshows. Jolly Alice, the largest girl in the world. Colonel Barker is here. Two-headed man. Palmist. Petrolengos. Now my mum was a huge believer in astrology and having your palm read. Me, not so much, I'm going to be honest with you. But the Petrolengos have been on Blackpool Prom for years and years and years and years and years. And if you walk down the prom, you can see the booths with the famous people outside, all the Coronation Street stars, all the movie stars, all the pop stars. I've got the pictures outside these fortune teller booths. And they've been in Blackpool, the Roman and Gypsy fortune tellers, for over 200 years. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. What a history. What a great history. I think it's a bit of harmless fun, I'll be honest with you. Certainly the ones in Blackpool are a bit of harmless fun. I've got my own thoughts on the ones that take money off you in other situations, but that's not why I'm here. Novelties. Look at that, Kiss Me Quick Hats. That just sums up Blackpool, doesn't it? Stick a Blackpool rock and a Kiss Me Quick Hat. Who remembers X-ray specs? X-ray gods. Oh, they take me back to 1970s. You used to get them in lucky bags, didn't you? Remember the lucky bags? In 1897, Lord Nelson's flagship was wrecked in a storm off Blackpool Beach. HMS Ford couldn't be saved. People made souvenirs from the wreckage. They sold medals, badges, and even walking sticks from the wreckage. Some of this really takes me back. Really takes me back. Basil Newby's Funny Girls. You know, iconic venue in Blackpool. Brings people into Blackpool out of season all year round, which is what, this is the purpose of my videos of Blackpool. I want you to show that it's worth visiting, even out of season. And Funny Girls is well worth a visit. Well worth a visit. It's obviously upgraded from its original venue, which was on Queen Street in Blackpool. Smaller venue. And it moved into the Odeon building. And never looked back. Gone from strength to strength. Funny Girls. Amazing. The ABC Theatre. A is for Atwell, B is for the Beatles, and C is for Scylla. Wow, Winifred Atwell. The first black artist to top the UK music charts. She was a pianist. The ABC Theatre, the Beatles, and Cilla Black. How cool is that? Of course, there's the Heritage Tram. I think it's called the Heritage Tram. That's on Blackpool. Comes out when Blackpool Illuminations was on. It's got ABC on it. Have a quick look around here. Maggie Mays on Central Pier. It's a blast from the past, isn't it? Mick Miller, he's still going. Mick Miller's very, very funny live. Still does live shows to this day. You get a chance to see him live, go and see him. Well worth a visit. Still a very, very funny man. If you ever see him do the Drunk, he's brilliant. Absolute classic. The Grand Theatre, the Winter Gardens, obviously still very much going today. The Palace, Blackpool's greatest lost venue. Unbelievable. What a history. North Pier. Ernie Stanley. Billy Pearce Laughter Show. You can see some of these posters are dated, aren't they? Because if you look at them, there's no 1 in the 0253. Obviously now it's 01253. Joe Pasquale. Wow. But a young whippersnapper. Unbelievable. Leighton Institute, Westcliff Drive. Willie Savage, of course. Willie's Christmas Cracker. Iconic names, Blackpool. Is there any iconic names that haven't done Blackpool, you know? Vera Lynn. Unbelievable. Les Dawson. Of course, he lived in Blackpool. Born in Manchester, my hometown, I believe. Larry Grayson, my mum's favourite, Shut That Door. Joseph Locke. Some classics. Stone Roses, Stone Blackpool. Unbelievable. It's all small venues culminating in a 3,500 capacity Empress Ballroom in Blackpool. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The white stripes on the Blackpool lights. See, we're getting a little bit more up to date, aren't we? Wrestling. Mum and Dad used to love the wrestling. Mick McManus, Big Daddy. I bet they've all played here. Sid James. Back to Ken Dodd again. Yeah, the wrestling, it was amazing. My mum used to go to Bellevue in Manchester and throw her handbags at people. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Very small. Very small, because it's not politically correct anymore. A very small section dedicated to Miss United Kingdom. And you can even wear the sash and be Miss United Kingdom. Yeah, I don't think it'd be allowed now, would it? Wouldn't be allowed. Rebellion, Funk Festival, every year at Blackpool. Well worth a visit. So this screen's sort of showing you things that are on now. When I say now, I mean last 10 or 15 years. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So we'll go through the stage door. So we're looking more at stage shows now. You know. Hilda Baker, of course. Lived in Cleves, I believe. Morecambe and Wise got the first big break after playing Blackpool in 1953. They did 6 summer seasons in Blackpool. Well over 1,000 performances. Peter Kay, of course, his first VHS. Remember those VHS? Top of the Tower. Was that late 90s? I'm not too sure. But it was his breakout. Kind of made his name, didn't it, really? Cannon and Ball. From my hometown, well, my adopted hometown of Oldham. 2 welders from Oldham. The boys did good, didn't they? Had the most popular TV show in the UK at one point. Bobby Ball lived in Blackpool, of course, in Cupping Lytham. There's a great statue if you're ever over at Lowther Pavilion in Lytham, commemorating Bobby Ball. Danny LaRue, one of the first famous drag artists to make it into mainstream media, shall we say. Wow, these are some names, even some I've never heard of, to be fair. I'm quite well versed in variety, but Vesta Tilley, George Roby, Norman Evans, Little Titch. He'd be a rapper now, wouldn't he, Little Titch? It's a great rapper's name. Unbelievable. Blackpool loves music. The Nolans very famously from Blackpool. Tessie O'Shea. Grumbleweeds, how good were they? And Gracie Fields. Unbelievable. Proper Lancashire lass, Gracie Fields. Sunday night at the Blackpool Opera House, Gracie Fields, Ronnie Hilton. That's George Formby's actual ukulele. I'll just show you that. He actually had dozens and dozens of different ukuleles. Each tune for a different song. So when he used to change songs, going from standing on the lamppost at the corner of the street to a little stick of Blackpool rock, they were tuned for different songs, so he used to pick up a different ukulele. George Formby was kind of like a little superstar, wasn't he? Putting Blackpool on the map with his song as well. I'm sure it was already on the map, don't get me wrong. Again, that was one of my mum and dad's favourite shows, the good old days, Leonard Sax.
Just turn the dial so we can get started.
Used to take the stars of current day and put them in a music hall variety theatre. I think it was from Leeds. It's fantastic. So there we go. Dancing and music. Syndicate Super Club. One of the first super clubs in the UK. Remember the Palace nightclub? Famously featured on The Hitman and Her. Unbelievable. So you've got a Strictly Come Dancing room here. You can even give your marks to the dancers. Hold up your paddles, like they do on the telly. A modern history for Blackpool here, isn't it? Strictly Come Dancing. Last 10, 15 years, but very famously they come to the Tower Ballroom every year. And you can even get a history here of how the costumes are made, and how they measure all the stars up and how they make them and how they fix them. Blackpool's always been synonymous with dance. The very first dance festival was held in 1920 in Blackpool, the Seaside Saunter. Some of these costumes are fantastic, and you can even, more interactivity, you can even pop your head through there and do some different dances. Bit of jiving. Remember guys, don't drink and jive. It's not clever. Okay. Let's head over. Go back through the variety room. And let's head through here. Kind of went off at a bit of a tangent there, didn't I? I don't know why. Oh, now, the illuminations. Of course, very many famous people have switched on the illuminations. It really was a prestigious thing to do back in the day.
And I remember the sort of electronic moon.
So some of these illuminations no longer feature in the actual illuminations that are displayed every year, because they always have new ones every year.
A very expensive project.
Some of the original ones are displayed here. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember that. Alien Attack. It looked great. It looked absolutely brilliant with the alien spaceships on the left and right hand side of the prom. See, I remember these. Tea time. It's fantastic. Do you know what is really interesting? Is that Walt Disney, I think it was in the 50s, when he found out how popular Blackpool Illuminations was in the UK, he agreed to let Blackpool Council use the characters in the illuminations for 30 years. So from the mid-50s to the mid-80s, Blackpool got use of Disney characters, and Disney got free publicity for the films. How good's that? That's awesome. It takes 18 months to get an illumination from plan to promenade. You start with designs on paper and they're made into scale models like these. How cool are these? So they make all these models before they actually make the big versions. And these little dudes you can see here, you can see them there, sweeping up. Someone there, fixing the dinosaur. They're all modelled around real people that work in the Illuminations depot. How cool is that? This is absolute history. Absolute history. And there's enough colour and characters here to keep the kids entertained, I promise you. Without the interactivity stuff, you can even design your own illuminations on here and watch them come to life on the big screen. I don't know about kids enjoying doing that. I'll be back in a minute. when I finish filming this, I'm going to come back and have a go myself. You know, this without a word of a lie, and I have been to the museums in Manchester, obviously being from Manchester. and the Museum of Science and Industry, which is a hands-on museum. You know, there is parts of that are hands-on. But this, with my interest in media and TV and film and history, this really floats my boat, this. It really, really does. So here is the original plunger, which they've used since the 1930s. Even red rum. I remember one year switching the illuminations on. Dad's Army cast, Coronation Street cast. And I think I remember Kermit the Frog. Just everybody. Just everybody. Robbie Williams. Look at the people that have switched on the illuminations. Alfie Boe. Spice Girls. Just iconic. Absolutely iconic. Oh, there's me. And I'm going to guess this is some kind of, might not display too well. On the camera, let's give it a go. Oh, it's a countdown.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's an illumination experience. Don't come in here if you're epileptic. Maybe if you suffer from migraines, might be best avoided this one. But how awesome is that? You get to switch on the illuminations. Fantastic. I knew I'd make it one day. My mum always told me I'd end up famous or infamous. Wow. Just wow. Just let me go back a little bit to here. So that's what the illuminations, and obviously now the bulbs, the modern bulbs. But that's what they used to look like. Electric lights on the promenade. I mean, look at that, haven't we advanced? Haven't we advanced? Absolutely fantastic. I mean, of course, it's quite common now to see festivals of lights, especially around Christmas time. There's loads of festivals of lights. But Blackpool was the first. Blackpool was the absolute first. Even if you go to Disney, you'll see festivals of lights. They all started here in Blackpool. That's where they all get the inspiration from. Circus tent. So you get to sit in the clown car if you want, have your picture. Loads of photo opportunities, isn't there? You know, from putting your head through to being dancers, to being in the clown car, to loads of photo opportunities. Charlie Corolla takes me back. He could play the kitchen sink. And that was a standing joke, wasn't it? He could play anything apart from the kitchen sink, but there's the kitchen sink that he played. Juggling batons. Probably Blackpool's most famous clown, in all honesty. Blackpool Circus is, you know, it used to be on the TV every Saturday night. Summertime special, Seaside special. I can't really remember the exact name of the TV show, but I do remember sitting down with my mum and dad on a Saturday night and watching all the stars. You know, that was in the days the variety shows were number one on the TV. You know, millions and millions of people used to watch them every Saturday evening. It was a real family affair. It doesn't happen anymore, does it? Everybody used to sit around the TV and watch not only variety acts, but the stars of the day performing in the big top. Targets. Imagine standing on that and having knives thrown at you. Do you know I have? I have. I had it done in Florida once. Went to this farm, quite a bizarre story. And this cowboy threw knives at me and spun me around, probably breaking every health and safety rule in the book, but it was terrifying. Of course, the circus used to feature animals, but they were like the main draw. Times have changed. Perhaps some of the animals in some of the circuses maybe weren't looked after as well as they could have been. So they stopped featuring animals in every circus, I think, not just the Tower one. Dress up as a clown if you want to. Some people will say, I already dress as a clown. Bella, the elephant. I've been told stories of they used to take the elephants from Blackpool Tower Circus across the road and stop the road, stop the traffic, and used to give them a walk on the beach. I think it's a true story because it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So obviously they were well looked after, the elephants in Blackpool Circus. The ringmaster, you don't get ringmasters anymore, or do you? Certainly if you do, they're not dressed like that. I did go to Blackpool Tower Circus not so long ago, and it's highly recommended. It really is highly recommended. If you've not been and you're in Blackpool, go to the circus, it's a great show. And there's a big surprise at the end, which I'd forgot. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you what happens, but something happens to the circus ring at the end. Unbelievable. What a history. Absolutely unbelievable. There's loads more than what I've shown you here today. Magic. So every year there is a magic convention in Blackpool. Paul Daniels. You'll like it. Not a lot. Probably one of Britain's most famous magicians. Mentalist Darren Brown. Now that show, Mind Reader, I've seen that. I didn't realise it was 2008. Like 18 years ago, I saw that in Manchester. Darren Brown's back in Blackpool next year. I noticed a poster for him. I think it's May or June to 2026. Hopefully I'll get along to see that. I love me magic. Cup and balls, linking rings, rope tricks, spirit bells. All classic tricks. Different now with YouTube, isn't it? Everybody sort of reveals all the tricks and how they're done. I preferred the innocent time when we were left guessing. Is there such a thing as magic? Even Sooty and Sweep. Busy Wizzy, let's get busy. And his magic tricks. Just amazing. I was very lucky enough to see Penn and Teller in Orlando and Las Vegas a number of years ago. Great showman, absolutely great showman. So that's the actual police cell door that Harry Houdini escaped from. What a piece of history. What an absolute piece of history. It's fantastic. Tommy Cooper, who sadly died, passed away live on TV, didn't he? Everyone thought it was part of the act. Was it Sunday night at the London Palladium? Sad loss. Sad loss. Wow. And yet more. Photo opportunities. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Get down to the Showtown Museum. It's well worth a visit. Another reason to come to Blackpool out of season. If you're in season and you're watching this video and it's in season, come along. But even if it's out of season, you know, it's November, you're coming up to see the illuminations. Come to Blackpool Showtown Museum. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. If you liked what you've seen, please hit the subscribe, share, thumbs up, notification bell. And I'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Take good care, guys. Bye-bye.